Okay, Stephen, over to you. And
Okay,
everybody mute. Sorry.
um, so how I normally start a reading or a session, I'll tell you a bit about myself and how I started because what I do is a bit different. So I'm a clairvoyant medium and healer, and my mum was a healer. So so my mum used to do healing all the time. She was always healing my dad, healing animals, healing people. She's very good at emotional healing, but she used to get rid of my dad's toothache. So growing up in that environment, I just thought all mums were healers up until about the age of 11, 12. And I was doing healing as well. She recognized within me an ability to heal. So she got me to start doing healing. Also, I'm an identical twin. So we had a bond, sort of an unspoken bond. Up until the age of 7, I didn't even need to look at him to know what was going on. Like I could just feel his emotion. Um, so, so when I started school, I went to a boys' school. I was expecting to pick up on the other boys like I did on my brother because I didn't know any different. And so I found that interesting. Some people I could read really well, and some people didn't like that. Some people were closed down and I couldn't read them. But when I started doing this full time, I sort of look back on those days and have an understanding of what I was doing. And what I was doing was I was reading the chakras. I didn't, so I, this was, I'm talking going back to when I was a child. I'm 55 now. So I didn't really start studying the chakras until I was 20. But they're like energy centers. I mean, you all know what their chakras are, but so they're energy centers. But to me, they're like pools of information. So when I tune into somebody, I go into the pools of information. Right at the surface is what's going on now, and then we go deeper down and stuff that's happened in their life. And I also work with spirit as well. So that as a basis to how I work. And so when we start talking and you're all introducing yourselves, I'm picking up on energy, I'm picking up on family stepping in. Um, and it's really interesting. So like I really want you to feel free to ask me questions or push me around. It's fine. I don't mind that. And I'm gonna go to I just want to sort of like talk to people specifically as I sort of tune in. Um, okay. So, Dave, can I come to you?
Yeah, sure. Thank you.
Dave, there's quite a lot of healing going on around you at the moment, which I'm aware of. There's quite a lot of and the focus is balance. When I come into your chakras, I'm drawn to your heart. You're a very loving person, so I feel like you're a healer. So that's what stands out to me. As I say that, I feel a lot of warmth from spirit. The fact that I said you were a healer, then spirit have just stepped in to go, oh boy, is he a healer? And so so that's really lovely. But there's a lot of healing going on for you, a lot of emotional balance. So like I'm straight into your energy. You have family stepping in. That's why I was that's what I was going to say. But as soon as I start talking, then I'm drawn in all sorts of different directions. You've got your parents. I think both your parents in spirit. Can I just ask
Yeah,
you that? Yeah.
yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
they come in together. They come in very strong together. So as I'm looking at you, they're standing behind you, left and right. And they're very much with you. So they're very supportive of you. They're also, so I, the way in which I work, I can pick up on others' abilities. Obviously, picked up on your healing ability, but also they're very strong on communicating with you clairaudiently. So they're stepping in and back it so that you can hear them speak. Does that make
Mm.
sense to you when I say that? Just
Yeah, it makes sense. I've heard that my mother uh, gives a lot of help from spirit, gives
okay.
me a lot of help. Yeah. Mm.
It's interesting. Okay, so right now. And the way I'm looking at your picture to my left, or anyway, for one side, I'm seeing your mum. It's your dad that's stepping forward, actually. Your dad's
Ah,
that's stepping forward. I think it's his chance. It's his chance to sort of connect. Your
mm,
dad's um, so now I know that your dad's communicating emotion isn't his strong point, but he wants to.
mm,
And so the way in which I work with clairsentience, so I can feel what he feels, and
mm,
then if he wants to express himself, I can hear him or expect. but there's usually I can feel that he's developed his ability to communicate emotion. So he's stepping in and he's very supportive of you, and he wants to show you that. So and you're very also, because with your healing ability, you're very clairsentient. You have, so you can feel him step in. So it's just it's a feeling of balance and a feeling of comfort when he steps in. He feels very supportive to you, but he's expressing his love in a way that he wasn't able to in life. So he's just making that point. And so like, it's so important for him to get that across to you, because he wants to share that. And he's overjoyed. Now your healing work, I'm seeing your I just, because I got such a surge of energy when I said you were a healer. So I want to go back to that fact. So your healing is you're a great healer through what you say to people as well, as much as how you heal. So I can feel it from your heart chakra. I can feel it running through your energy system. It's a fantastic healing ability you have, and you're lifting and helping a lot of people. And there's a lot of the focus for you at the moment is balance. It's just they're going on about balance. So you're very good at that, but they're focusing the issue on you balancing work and play and time, and just pulling your energies in a bit so that you have a better sense of equilibrium, because that's what they're focused on. So that's their message to you. Now your mum's stepping forward, and she's very, very loving, and she's a quick talker as well when she starts talking. So I've sort of lost track of what she's saying immediately. She's immediately saying, she's much more vocal, saying how proud she is of you, loves the work you're doing. Can I ask you what you do? Because they're talking about the healing, so I'm intrigued. Can I just ask?
Well, I'm retired. I do very little bit of film work, TV commercials, and play
Right.
Father Christmas at Christmas. But on the spiritual side, developing transmedium, and
Oh, wow.
yeah, so that's my main focus. And being in Japan, not speaking Japanese, there's a limit to people I can send healing to. I know I can do it, through trance, but I can't
Okay.
physically, hands on, because there's not really the opportunity.
Okay. Just by you are doing it a lot more than you realize, I think, because the way in which they've come in and emphasized that point. So I'm leaving that with you, because they've made that point. It's very interesting that you're doing trance. I was just I think it was your guides that stepped in. One of them definitely is on the healing side, so they're working with a lot of healing energy, and I know that there's a lot of potential for you to be doing this work with the expat community. It's just finding your niche, finding your connection there. They're just drawing my attention right at the start when I connected to your healing ability. I could see it going in three directions. So I think there's three guides that you're working with, three main guides, because that's the way they were showing me. But okay, I hope that's helpful.
Yeah, very helpful, and I can accept, just as confirmation, I can accept everything you said. All makes complete sense. Yeah, wonderful.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
Right, thank you. Let me just hover around a second. Right, if I pronounce names wrong, forgive me, because you've just announced your names to me. So is it Chase? It's Chasey West or Chasey West? Sorry, let me just get that right. Can I speak to you a moment? Okay. There's a lot of love from spirit coming your way. I'm just very aware of that. So I just want to ask specific people to step in. There's a very strong gentleman stepping in around you that's very supportive of you. As I'm talking to you, I don't know if this is your thing, me delivering messages.
Yep.
In this, it is okay. that okay, it might be coming from him. This gentleman that he's stepping in. I'm trying to get a link. As I say, first and foremost, I'm clairsentient, so I'm trying to feel the connection. This is somebody that's very strong, very resolute, but not. I think in life he wouldn't have been sure about this sort of thing. Okay. Okay,
Right.
so that's why I was asking you if that was how you felt, because when he steps in, but he wants to make the connection. I'm sure this is your father as he steps forward, because he's just given me a strong sense of connection. He's a complex individual. He's a complex man when he steps forward to me. He feels like a big guy as well, but he wants to know that he wants you to know that he's around. Now, I just want him to give me a bit more. Can I just ask about your father? Is he the strong silent type? Is
No,
expressing? No, okay, right. Well, I want him to step forward and give me more then, because
I'm not
okay,
sure. I'm not sure that's my dad.
okay. Who am I talking about? Can you give me, because
It
the
may
one
be
that's
it may be my husband. He
oh,
was
okay.
big and he could talk your fanny off.
Okay, I like that. And was he not into this sort of thing?
Well, he's
Was
been gone since '98, so the subject hadn't come up. He was a
Yeah,
witness
okay.
actually for most of his
Oh,
life.
okay. Okay, well that's really interesting because I've known a few, so it's really interesting to I've spoken to I brought. Okay, that might be why there's a slight reservation there as he steps forward. He's got um he's got a very interesting energy. He's very strong. It is a strong, silent person. You say he can talk the hind leg off a donkey. When he steps in, he bringing his love through. That is clear. When I say he's a complex person, there's a lot of emotion that he's holding back. And so he's holding that back, but he's stepping in. I just feel this big loving person. When they come through, they can be very much like they were in life. So him sharing his love of you is like with me. He's sort of like he doesn't want to do that. He wants to bring it straight to you, without the go between. Does that make sense? He's very private.
Yeah,
So
well,
I'm putting my hands over my chest. So he's a very loving man, very loving, and I can feel that very strongly. But it's to share it. This is private. That's how he feels.
tough.
Um, and so yeah. So he's okay. He's stepping in when he steps in. As you say, he's been gone for a while.
Yep.
Um, and he was his emphasis on supporting you after he went. He was very much around trying to support you. Everything that
Yes.
was on your shoulders,
Yeah.
he was there. He's telling me he was there. Sort of obviously time's moved on and you have, but he was there through every moment of after his passing to help you, to lift you, to be involved with the fabric of things. It's important that he said that that's his focus. So we you he doesn't he's just happy to connect. His love is just all encompassing. His love, it's just complete, unconditional is the way he shows me. It feels like an honor to be able to share that with you from him, because he's such a private person. Does that it's some people when they connect, they're very, you say he could talk the talk a
Yep.
lot. But
Yep.
I can feel he just that's what he wants to share, and everything else is you've got children.
No,
No, okay. Has he not got kids?
if he does, I'm going to kill him when I get there.
Okay. Okay, it's just he was his energy was going out to all the other people that he loved, and so I thought it was kids I was going to, but there's a he's a very loving person, so it was going out to there's several different individuals, and it
Yeah.
felt they felt younger,
Yeah, they're
so I put that.
family members, nephews.
Okay, all right, thank you. But the way in which he's again, this is where my clairsentience. He is very loving, so it's like he's a father to them. There's that sort of
Yes,
energy, that sort of closeness with him.
yes.
Um, and each of these moments when I manage to get a message correct and across like that, there's a sort of I just get this spark of joy from him to be able to get that across.
Good.
Um, Now he's just drawing my attention to so life carries on and he's just joyous about that. He feels more alive, more whole there than he did here. He's glad to have jettisoned his body. It's like he that's get rid of that. And
Yeah.
he's just happy to be there. His emphasis is he's showing me the sun. He's showing me sunrises. He's showing me nature. That he's out in that. That's what he loves. That's what he's showing me. And also he's just making me move because everything's working now. But I mean, no. But yeah, but everything works, and that's what he's happy to connect with you. Now, his warmth and your ability to be aware of him. I know that he steps in around you. He was making it very clear just after he went that he was stepping in around you, but he's always there. You talk to him, you speak to him, and he listens. He stepped into dreams because he's showing me that,
Yeah.
um, and he just he, and he's just so during I can't there's no other way of saying it. He's showing me sort of moving towards the Christ light. So he's moving in that energy. I've seen this before and it's a lovely way of expressing it, but there's a it's like a moving to the Christ light and then moving into that, and that's what he's showing me. So it's just he's showing me of what he's moving into and how he um what's happened for him. Everyone's
Well,
different, and I've experienced this before, but it's very important for him to express that. He's got a joy at coming through. Um, it's I hesitate when we start talking about Christ-like. I hesitate because I don't feel worthy, but that's what he's showing me, so I'm telling you. Okay, so it's nice to be able to show you that he's got he's let a lot also the other thing that he's showing me is casting off of the things that worried him. He was carrying quite a lot of weight on his shoulders
you bet.
now, and has he's gone he's making this point of just that's all gone. I haven't got any of that weight on my shoulders anymore. So
Terrific.
he's joyous, and it's all this there's things that he collected over the years. There's responsibilities and there's worries that he collected that weren't his, all gone.
Good.
And so this made him the complex man that he was, but
Yeah.
all of that he cast off, and he just wants you to know that. Okay, he's thanking me. He's got big hands. Has he got big hands?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. See, because he's thanking me because he was thanking me like this, bringing his hands together, and yeah, and so that was lovely. Oh. Okay, yeah. No, he was sort of saying thank you. He's bringing his hands together, and I was just seeing big hands. So that was interesting. But he is always around you. I know that you know this, but I just want to express it because he's got this energy. He's always around you. Okay, so I'm gonna leave that message there and leave his love with you. Okay.
Thank you
So
very, very, very much.
you're welcome. Um, uh, okay, Lisa Marie, can I come to you?
There we are.
Can I hear you? Thank you. You've okay. I was just drawn to you. I was seeing you watching then, and I'm just sort of drawn into your energy. Um, your sense of self at the moment is in a state of complete balance. Does that make sense? There's a sense of balance. Your solar plexus is the energy is balanced there. You've done a lot of healing work, and it's very balanced. There's a lot of healing coming from you as well, which I'm aware of. So from the heart chakra, it's just expanding out. So I'm just also you're communicating very effectively. So I'm like seeing chakra colors. So I've gone to solar plexus. nice and open and lots of energy there, a heart chakra open with lots of healing flowing to you and also to others. And then your throat chakra, primarily, you're a very good communicator, and that's that blue's lit up. So I just want to express that to you. Also, I don't know what you guys are used to hearing when you've got people like me or other guests, but you got the angelic realms around you as well. So I'm very aware of that as I'm talking to you. I don't know if you can accept that, Lisa Marie, but
I can, and it's so funny that you say that, because my brother is convinced that animals see my aura because they always look over me.
oh, that's interesting.
He said they always are looking as if they're, and that's so funny because I'm here with my friend's 17-year-old cat while they're on holiday, because they're afraid that the cat will pass and only I can be with this cat.
Okay, it's interesting you say that. Okay, so I've got there's so many things I can say. But yeah, the angelic realms, you've got Archangel Michael with you that's stepping in very, very strongly, and you've got others as well that are stepping in, but there's a lot of protection around you. But the way in which you lift your vibration is lovely. I think the way in which they were showing it to me is the healing that you do. It's basically who you are. And they're saying that they're showing me that's just opening up. I love the fact that you work with animals. I love cats as well. So that's lovely. I have the same thing with cats, where cats will come to me and they go, "Oh, you're honoured." They'll say that, because the cat will come and sit on my lap or something instead of attacking me.
Yeah.
So I get that a lot. But yes, you've got a lovely energy. There's quite a few. You've got some lovely spirit around you that are stepping in, family and friends. And I know you've lost quite a lot. And I know you've lost quite a few because they're all stepping in together, and the way in which they present themselves to me is that they're working with you on lifting your vibration, because they're focused on you lifting your vibration to connect with your family and friends, and they're doing it in a way so it's a task for you to connect. So the ones that, because I know you have that ability, the way in which you connect, they're lifting your vibration, or they basically working you to lift your vibration more so you can connect to the people that you know that you love and you've lost. You have that ability. So sometimes when you can't connect, it's because they're working you to lift your vibration. Because I teach, etc., and I know that that's what you do. You have that ability to connect to them because they're showing it very clearly. And I've already spoken to one person that does trance. Do you do trance? Is it something that you've done?
I don't consciously, but I know.
Okay.
I have always received messages, but I don't do anything. It's undeveloped, I guess I should say.
Okay, there's a lot of they're drawing me back to the throat chakra and your ability to communicate very effectively. So all the chakras can expand and lift their vibration and sing at a very high vibration. Now, particularly with you, it's throat chakra, and it's a blue. I know that communication is a key for you, but you can communicate all sorts. The way in which I'm feeling with your energy is a very light energy, and you have a lot of healing abilities. Exactly what the animals are seeing. So it's very nice to be able to express that to you. I'm not quite certain if there's anything specific more to that. Is there any question you want to ask me, Lisa Marie? You're welcome to.
It's very interesting because I feel like my father constantly sends me messages, all the time, and so I don't even. It's quite funny to me because I thought, oh, I won't speak with you because I already receive his messages.
Okay.
I thought, I have the gift of already.
Okay.
His messages.
Well, that's what I thought. And I think, okay, well, you mentioned him. As you're talking about him, I'm seeing him in an office, like he's surrounded by. He's like his mind's still studying, he's still learning, and he's in an office. It's like it's very business-like, and he can connect to you quite easily. He feels so when I go to his energy, he's very logical, but he's very loving. But everything's it's just he's getting on with the job. He's getting on with learning and doing things. He's in this environment where it's all about. There's a lot that he's doing. He's showing me he's doing stuff. That's what it's like. He's active and he's getting on. And he can connect to you at any time. The thing with your dad is it's just his ability to focus. So, which he's sort of showing me through the office picture, but he can connect to you like that. It's that he can just do it. So he can step in, step back. I was saying to you about lifting your vibration to connect. I think there's that with your dad. He's sort of getting you to lift your vibration so he can show you more. He's very interesting. You've got a very close relationship with him, but it's very there's so much information. He's very clever, your dad. So there's all sorts of things he wants to show me. I can feel myself being pulled in all sorts of different directions. He has an understanding. He's clever, and he's a polymath. He feels like he could understand lots of different things at the same time. That's how it feels to me. I hope that rings true to you. But he's very much working with your energy. But yeah, he as partly from what you said makes sense, because he's not sort of leaping forward to deliver messages, because he's just quite happily sitting back. But as you mentioned him, I connected to him straight away because he's there. But he's very relaxed.
Yeah. He sends me messages, so I didn't expect to have another message.
No, I think I was just drawn to your energy, so I think that was my choice.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, I'll move on, but it's lovely to connect with you.
The same.
Okay. Sheila, can I come to you?
Of course.
Okay, so when I did the session with you, you said it was November, was it?
I think it was, yeah.
Okay, because I've completely lost track of time. So, okay. We were talking, can we talk, if I talk about if I connect to your daughter, is that okay?
Sure.
In this setting? Okay, because I was actually I prepare and I meditate. I was actually mowing the lawn, and she stepped in. So she just reminded me that. So it was right towards the end of the session we sort of started talking about her, and then she. So anyway, so I wasn't thinking about that, and then she just stepped in whilst I was cutting the grass. So she just wanted you. She wants to connect with you more. She wants to step in with you more. There's still a lot. She's very logical when she speaks to me. She's a very logical, very sort of matter of fact. That's what she's bringing through. The means of her passing, she's over it. Okay, she wants to make that clear to you. So that but she can happily come back and talk about any aspect of it, because she's showing me that. So I don't think we're going there right now, but I just want you to know that, okay? Because she's happy to connect. There's a watershed of letting go of a lot of energy around her, so she's able to step in, and she wants to step in. She loves the work that you do. She's sort of stepping in around you. Now you're I can't remember what I said to you about this, okay, but your mediumship ability, your ability for her to connect is there. You're over a lot of, and you've let go of a lot of the grief that you need to for her to step in, and she's very aware of that. So she's stepping in with that. The way in which she connects to you, first of all, there was somewhat of a disconnect and then a reconnection, which she's showing me, and that's really important. That's really important to say. She is so loving. She's so intelligent. She's got such a bright energy. So she brings that forward to you. So she's stepping in and wanting to help lift you and help with all aspects to what her passing has left. So is that is what she's focused on, and she will come in that way. She's stepped into dreams with you, so she's showing me that. So she's stepped into dreams, but she hasn't completely stepped forward. There's also, this is really interesting. So like as she talks to me more, I feel all her emotion, and so she wants to share everything with you, and she will do that in time, and I know that's what you want her to do. So she'll step close and show everything to you, and everything. Okay, she promises to do that. Okay, so she's working on doing that in the right way, and she said it took time to be able to connect. That's the most important thing. Okay, and I hesitated when she stepped in. I realized this was going to be a more public setting, and I was like, "Are you sure you want to do this?" And she was, "Yes."
It's okay.
She's like she's very determined and resolute. So it's everyone's energy together. It's everyone's energy together helps her to step forward, as she's continued to learn, to grow, to develop, and she wants to share all of that with you. There's so much that she wants to share, and she's just happy to get this across to you. So I will talk to you another time about this, okay? Because there's lots that she wants to say, and then once your daughter starts speaking, there's like a build up of energy, and then it's just like a flood of whoosh. That's like how she is, and so she's suddenly like, oh, I'm gonna stop now. but she's so vibrant, she's so loving, and she's and there's lots that she wants to say to you. But she comes through those as she comes through, I can feel all of her emotional centers. I can feel all of that she wants to share with you. But she's a very logical person. She has a lot of energy. I'm repeating myself. She's a lot of dynamism, but I'm feeling all that come through at the same time. Okay. No, she's stepping back. But I know that she's around you all the time, and she's making herself known. It's just she's choosing this time to step forward and connect, because she says it's the right time to connect. So she's going to connect with you direct, and it's your own ability. And she's working with you. She's telling me she's working with your team. She's working with you in your own abilities. She's saying about your own ability. You're lifting your vibration and connecting, doing all the things that we can do: clairsentience, clairaudience, clairvoyance, claircognizance. She's working with your abilities to connect. She's guiding you and pulling you along. It's a theme that I sort of started talking to others about, where you lift your vibration and you connect. But she is firmly lifting herself above how she passed. That's not, she'll share any aspect of it with you, but that's where she's moved on from that, and she keeps emphasizing that very clearly. Okay, she's being very she's blowing kisses. Okay, so she's doing this, which is okay. I'm just if there's anything else you wanted to say. She wasn't going to let this opportunity pass. Having spoken to you before, and then I thought I would speak to you again, and she's going to step in, but she wouldn't let this opportunity pass to be here and connect. Now, if there's anything else you want to say. Okay, she's just showing me that she's got wings. Okay, so I'm going to say it. She's got wings. Okay, that's what she's showing me. She's got her wings and she's flying. Okay, so that's what she just showed me. So I was hesitating, and then I thought, no, I'm just going to say it. Okay, so she's stepping back, but she's the way in which she's showing me. So she's lifted above everything, and she's showing me she's moving to the light, and that's where she's coming back from. And she wants you to connect with her there from that perspective. There's a lot to say, and she's got a lot more to share with you. Okay, so I'm going to leave her love with you. Yeah, I've said what I meant to say. I'm just asking her if she's happy. Yes, she is. Okay, so I'm just going to step back. I just want to do it justice because I know it's precious. So how old was she? Was she 27?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, she's just telling me. Thank you for confirming that, because she just wanted to give me a piece of salient information as she stepped back. Okay.
Well, thank you, Stephen.
You're very welcome.
I didn't expect that because I thought, whoever needs it most, but
you needed it.
Apparently I needed it. Thank you.
Yeah, so she was and she was very determined as well, because I hesitated. I was literally cutting the lawn, so she stepped in then. It's because I wasn't, to do this, you have to still your mind or clear your mind. So I wasn't really thinking. I was just trying to do straight lines, and then she steps in. So, and she was very, very strong. She was showing me a couple of things that just earlier, which was just, oh, well, I knew it was her. So, and that's the thing, to do this work and to connect this way, you have to still your mind. Whatever's going on, you bring yourself to a sort of a state of equilibrium and calm, and then impressions come in, and the stronger they are, the more from left field where you're not expecting them, the more you go, oh. And so, like cutting the lawn, I was like, oh, okay, she really wants to connect. But yeah, okay. So it's nice to be able to share that with you. So I'm just looking at all your faces as I look.
Thinking, come to me.
Okay. Peg, can I come to you?
Yes, you may.
Okay, Peg, you've got a lot of activity around you, a lot of spirit activity around you, which I'm aware of. So there's a lovely energy in the room behind you, or the room that you're in. There's a lovely energy there, which I'm just aware of. So there's a lot going on. There's an older gentleman stepping in, and okay, so I'll just go with what I'm getting, and you can tell me. This older gentleman, he's wearing glasses as well, and he's just stepping in. I think it's I don't know. I think it's your dad, because of how he's stepping forward, and also as he's stepping forward, he has I felt, I could see the emotion from you when I said your dad. Okay, but I'm feeling it from him too. He's equally emotional. He's everyone's different, but he's quite happy to be upset. He doesn't care. He's just swearing, actually. He doesn't care. He doesn't care about being upset. He's just stepping in. So yeah, he's getting upset. He's going to make me upset. So you're his baby. So you're his baby, he's saying. So he now I'm stumbling over my words, which is when he gets caught up in his emotion. But so he's so overjoyed to connect with you. He loves you. There's a sense of your sense of who you are, is a lot of it's connected to him, and his sense of who he is being your dad. Okay, I can't because I get that information in. I won't explain how I get it, but I'm just aware of that. He just shows me very strongly. It's just and and he feels he must be around you all the time because he's so close to you and he's so connected to you. He's just yeah, sorry. So some people don't like to express their emotion, and then others like can't. He's just telling me how much he loves you. So it's what he's saying. So some people can't get those words out, and some people don't stop saying them. And he's in the second category. So yeah, he's he just okay. He's got a hold of himself now. He said it's a fascinating place. The next place is fascinating. He said it's he's continuing to learn, continuing to grow, and he's like he's on an expedition and he's finding stuff out. So he can't wait to share it with you. He can't wait to share all sorts of things with you that he's discovered, the people he's met, the places he's been, the way in which he sees things. As he's saying that, he's like the leaving his body behind is just is a good thing. he's just showing me, but it's just where he's gone. He's also he's saying his passing wasn't easy, so he just wants to. He doesn't want you to worry about him from how he passed. Okay, because he's left. It doesn't matter. He's saying it's of no consequence. It doesn't matter. He sounds intelligent and he sounds intellectual. He sounds intelligent when he's speaking to me. I'm trying to sort of catch what he's saying because he's got when he wanted to draw attention to how he passed and just say it doesn't matter. It's important to state that. He's apologizing for not talking to you more, not expressing more. He wishes he expressed more to you, wish he told you more, he wish he said more. So everyone goes through a life review when they pass, and within that life review they experience time differently. So every single moment of their life they see it from others' perspectives as though they are them. And so he's emphasizing that point, so he sees all those bits where he didn't quite get it and now he does. Okay, so he can see where he's quite hard. He was hard on himself in life, and he's still got a bit of that now. This is how he's expressing it to me. But he has 20/20 vision. He has clarity, and that's how he's looking at things. It's interesting because I express, and then I'm going to him, and so have I said that right? And he's like, yeah, that'll do.
I know when my dad passed, I know he was just like a little kid, ready for the experience, ready for the fun. I know he was.
Good. I'm sort of my hand's going to my chest as I'm talking about him. Okay, so I don't know if that's connected, if it is heart or there's an impact here, but I'm drawn to my heart. I'm drawn to, well, I'm doing it anyway. I don't know why I'm doing it, so I'm just saying. But yeah, he's showing me he was doing something. He's rolling something back, so I'm not sure what he's doing, but he's showing me. I mean, he's rolling back the years. It was like it was just his well, the thing that he's showing me is his clarity now. So he has because I was saying about he has clarity over his life, but he has clarity, his mind's back, so he has an understanding. He was losing his clarity, losing himself. He's saying to me, and he's got that back. I'm not sure how much of himself that he lost, but he has this clarity. He's a very clever person, so he has this clarity which he has back. He's just showing me that. He was sort of showing me like he's rolling back the years. I think I'm getting that correct, but okay. Now he keeps drawing me to your mum. Is your mum there too? Well, she is. Okay, thank you. I did the very elegant bow then, and then let her step. He sort of sidestepped and brought her in. So because he was drawing my attention to us because she's there and she wants to step forward. Your mum's got a lovely energy. So it's she has a she there's she has a grace when she steps forward, so it's quite interesting. So she's holding her energy, so she doesn't want to give it all at the same time. So she's sort of holding something back. It feels like, okay, this is how it feels as she's stepping forward. So she's holding something back. There's a lot for her to say, and she's a complex person, and I just can feel that with her. But she just wants you to know that she's there and she's stepping in. Has she been gone a while?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. So she stepped in many times. Is it 30 years since she's gone?
Oh no, not that long. She's about
okay. My dad's sorry. I've got to say this. I was drawn to my dad's been gone 33 years. Sorry, so I don't know why I went there. But how long has she been gone for? Can I ask?
14, 15 years.
Oh, okay. That's the same as my mum. So okay. She just wants you to know she's around. She's very supportive. She seems quite quiet actually when she's stepping forward. I'm trying to get her to say more, but it's her presence and she's stepping. Your father was quite gushing, and so like it was all the energy, and so your mum's quiet. It feels like she's very different energy. So I think it might be the group setting, because she's just sending her love. She's putting her hand out and holding your hand. So that's what she's doing. So it's a sort of a quiet, subtle movement that she's doing. I don't think she wants to say too much, apart from that she's just shown me just having your father there. So she's sort of just grabbing him. So she's just like holding him. So there's quite a nice. There's just a bit of a connection. So she's talking to him about a lot of things. There's certain things I'm not getting, but maybe it's the setting. I don't know. But there's certain things I'm not getting from your mum that I'd like to. But she's there, and your dad introduced her, and it was very loving. And I've got what I've got, so I'll leave that with you. So,
Thank you.
It's nice to be able to share that with you. She's just showing. Okay, she's showing me she's outside in the garden. Okay, your mum. So so that's what she's spending her time doing. Okay, great. I'm gonna I'll leave her love with you.
Thank you, Stephen.
Okay, you're very welcome. Now, as we're talking, there's quite a lot of healing going on. The way in which I work with healing, I'm a clairvoyant healer, but the healing I work with is on a spiritual side. So work with healing guides that step in. There's quite a lot of that working with you guys as I'm sort of talking. So the more the healing is going on, the hotter I get. I'm getting quite hot. So like I'm just aware of that. So and it's also because I work with clairsentience, so I feel what's going on. Okay, can I come to Sarah with the cat?
Oh, thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome. I think I'm drawn to the cat as well.
Yeah.
So
this is Smokey.
So yeah. So I'm just looking. Sorry, just looking at his eyes. Has he got Siamese? Has he got some Siamese?
No. She and I got her as a stray, and she turned into this little love bug.
Yeah, lovely. Okay, yeah, she's got. Okay, right. I'm just going as I'm going to her energy. So she's got some stuff going on, tummy wise. So like in her back there, she's got some stuff going on. She's okay, but there's a bit of a tummy thing going on, which I'm aware of with her. I think she definitely likes her food. Yeah, just sort of. So yeah, anyway,
I'll have to check on that. Thank you.
Check on that. I'm just aware of it when I'm not medically trained, but you know the score. But I'm aware of it.
Oh, I appreciate that.
But you've got healing hands, and she's obviously very attracted to your energy because she's like a parrot.
Yeah, she is. She
Um,
is.
okay, so just so as I'm sort of talking to you, again with your throat chakra's open. The throat chakra's got several different qualities, but one of the key ones is about communicating truth. That is what you're about at the moment, all about communicating truth and sort of cutting through with others around you. Okay, it's important for me to say that. As I say that, I can feel a little bit of anxiety in your solar plexus and your solar plexus sense of self, but you're communicating your truth very effectively, and you should stick with that. Okay. Does that make sense to you as I
It
say that?
does. Thank you.
Okay.
It's almost exact. Yeah, I appreciate that.
Good. Also, just sort of just because I'm reading from an energetic point of view. Also, the way in which you're seeing things is very clear. So I'm looking at your third eye. The way in which you see things is spot on. It's with clarity. It's being complemented by spirit as well. So it's just backing you in your decision-making process. Okay, because you are correct.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Um,
And I'm making some big decisions lately, so I appreciate that.
Yeah, you've got with your decision-making process, you had three directions to go in, and you've cut that down to two. Okay, so it's three, and you cut down to two, and then there's a sort of a balance of the two that you're working with. Okay, and they're complementing you on that. So it's about you. It's very easy to doubt yourself and second guess yourself, but they're backing your choices, and they're complementing your clarity of thought. You are grounded in your decision making process, and again, the key thing here is it's your choice, your decisions. Okay, it's not for those around you, although you will, affects other people, but it is your choice. Okay, and that's very that is, well, as I'm talking to you, it seems very clear to me that is the case. There's a lot of clarity in your decision making process. And I'm loving the cat. What's the cat's name again? Sorry.
Smoky. Yes, because she's like a
Right.
smoky gray. My mom
Yeah.
named her.
Lovely.
Thank you.
Okay. Also, so you've got there's a lady stepping forward who's very supportive of you. I'm not sure if that's mum or mum's mum. I think it's mum. I'm not sure because they're coming. If they are both there, they're coming through together. But there's a lot of support, and they're standing behind the cat.
Oh,
So that's
okay.
so. But very supportive of you, because we were just talking about your decision-making process. Then they're being very supportive of you. It feels very. The person that's stepping forward is a woman, and she's very strong female, very strong, sort of a matriarch, a strong presence. Okay, so she's backing you in your decision making process. As I'm saying that, as I'm saying that, I'm just more aware of they're just back. Again, I'm seeing your energy. I'm seeing how balanced you are in your decision making process. You are grounded in your decision making process. So again, just to back you in that. Okay, I've got to say that. Okay. And you're welcome to ask me a question if you want, Sarah, as I'm talking at you.
This might be inappropriate, but my dad died about a month ago, so it might be too
Wow.
early. But I just wondered, like, since
No,
I'm here with you, if
no,
you
it isn't. No, I got a picture of him as soon as you said his name. Sometimes it's nice to say it because you're saying you're ready, and then he'll step forward. He's very loving as he steps forward. I'm sort of seeing him. I'm sort of seeing his face. And did he have thinning hair? Did he have thinning hair? Yeah,
he
okay.
did.
And I mean, like I have too, but yeah, but
Yeah.
he's just stepping forward. He's delighted to just let you know that he's okay.
Okay, thank
And
you.
I know it might seem an obvious thing, but he felt very tired at the end. So he's tired, and he was the way he describes it is there's not a lot of him left. when
Right.
at the end, and now he's all whole. And then he's showing me he's dressed. It almost looks like he's in military uniform, but he's dressed, and he's whole, and he's young, and he's strong, and he
Oh,
has
that's
that.
wonderful.
So that's what he's showing me, and he's got a great sense of humor. But this is a surprise to be able to connect. This is
Ye-
like this is he's it's just and also he's getting his head around being in different places at the same time. So he's with everyone that loves him at the same time. So he just
Oh,
showing me
okay.
that. So it's like we're with you, and then I'm with it's your siblings, and it's like I'm pulled in all sorts of different directions, and he's at peace, and he's let a lot of all the things go that were a concern are not a concern anymore.
Oh, that's
Okay.
wonderful. Thank you so
Um,
much.
no, okay. So no, he's going to make more of an effort to step in. You talking to him, he appreciates, okay, because it's good for you, it's cathartic for you, but also he's understanding and he's hearing you. I know you have the ability to feel him around,
Mhm.
and so he's backing that up. It's not wishful thinking. I did it growing up the way I have. When my dad came through, I was like, am I just wanting this so much that I'm believing it?
Right.
But your dad's the same. So it's the same with you and your dad stepping in, but he really is there. So he has this. Did he smoke?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So so he's just showing because quite often they still sort of show me what they still got the habits, because it's like it's um
Oh,
but he
God.
so yeah, anyway, he's around, he's making an effort to learn how to connect, and it's joyful to be able to connect. um he hates everyone being upset. He hates that. He so you this is a joyful connection. He's just like he's got a sense of peace. He was a worrier. He did worry about people, because I can feel that, and he's given me this sense of he's just letting that go. So the way in which he would worry about everyone, he's given me this sense of, oh, I don't mind now.
Oh,
He's just like,
okay.
I
Yeah,
don't,
that's true.
it's okay.
He,
It's okay. So, um, so he wants, but he keeps telling me that he's determined to connect with you more, so that so he can give you insights about what he's doing. Did he like fishing? Was it fishing?
he did fish. He,
Okay, because he's got so he's got time on his hands, and he can do, and he's got able-bodied, so the stuff that he's doing, but he wants to bring this to you. So what he's getting on, he's getting on with stuff, and the thing is, it's time for him to rest, so he can just chill.
yeah.
That's what he's telling
Oh,
me, because
good.
this is all about, everyone's different, because we have free will when we get there. And he's just all about, he's experiencing stuff and just being in a state of quiet contemplation and just chill.
Oh,
That's what he's
that's great.
he,
Oh my
he keeps
gosh.
showing me that. So, and he wants, so that's where he's at, and so so he keeps emphasizing that, and he wants to bring that to you. So he's bringing that to. Do you have sisters as well?
Yeah, I have one sister.
One sister.
Yep.
Okay. Okay. He's going to connect with you all individually. He's determined to do that. It's a joy, and it also, he's being a dad is everything to him.
Oh,
So
that's wonderful.
so
Thank you. This is a blessing.
so to be able to connect to you guys is what he wants to do. It's just he will do that. And as I say, he was showing me the fact that he can be with all of you at the same time, that's his joy.
Oh,
That's
that's amazing.
So he's just showing me that's just sort of that omnipresence that spirit have.
Right.
Yeah. So okay, I'm going to leave. Sorry, he's just also. Sorry, just as he was stepping back, he was showing me the environment that he's in and the people that he's met. His dad was important. His dad's important.
Oh, good.
There's a lot of it's difficult to describe. But when I said that, he gave me this sort of, I got this extra warmth from him because I expressed what I was supposed to express. Him being with his dad was really important to him, connecting with his father.
Oh, that's so
There was
nice.
a lot of there was a lot to unpack and talk about. He's saying there's
Oh, yes.
so much to say, and that gives him a sense of peace, being able to sort everything out with his dad, talk to his dad. But there's lots of love. It's a complex relationship, but he wants to give that.
Oh, yeah, that
Okay.
makes a lot of sense to me. Thank you.
Okay. So yeah. Okay. So yes, that's what he was showing me. He was, again, outside. He likes being outside, but he's just walking off with his dad. So he's definitely popping into dreams.
Okay.
Because that, and then he'll be showing you what he's been up to.
Okay.
Okay. So,
My gosh, thank you so much.
and it will happen for your siblings as well. So like, watch out for that. If they say, "Oh, Dad, I was having a dream about Dad," tell them that's what he's doing. And I can't emphasize this enough. When they step in, and you know it's them, because in the dream you suddenly go, "Oh, you're here," and then you want to grab them.
Okay.
It's special. It's different. It's a sort of, there's a feeling to it which happened to me when just the year after my dad passed.
Oh,
He's focused on doing that. So when they report that, you can say that he said he was going to do that. Okay, so
oh,
it's
okay,
given
yes.
that confirmation. And but yeah, he just keeps he's very keen to do that. Okay.
Thank you so much. Appreciate
Okay.
this.
How are we doing for time? Are we okay?
We usually meet for an hour. I'm sure if it's okay with Peg, if you have more to say, anybody who wants to
Okay.
stay. And Peg, is that okay with you? Okay.
Okay. Okay, cool. Does anybody want to ask me a question? Because I know that somebody I haven't come to, and you want to ask me something, feel free to, and then we can see where that goes to. I'm quite open to that. Okay, Diane, I can see your hand. Well, they all shuffled.
There we go.
Hi, Diane.
Hi. I have had for about 15 years a pretty serious major illness, and it has kept me from doing a lot of things that I would like to do. And I have been feeling lately like it is almost time for me to leave this planet, and I'm wondering if you can address that.
Okay. Well, I'll there's somebody that I recently worked with who was who was on the way. They were making a transition, and they asked me to work with them. So I had that experience, and this is this year, sort of 3 months ago. So I have been in that situation. But to answer your question, so you're where you're at, I'm not going to just say what's going on, or sort of give timescales or anything like that, because I wouldn't do that. But what I can do is you're in a position with your health to stabilize things and keep things stable. I'm aware of that. As I'm talking to you, I'm aware of but the area that I'm drawn to is heart and lungs, and I'm also it's from throat to heart to solar plexus, so sort of top of the stomach. So that area there, that's where I'm drawn to. There's a lot of support around you. There's a lot of love around you. There's a lot of healing. If I work with your energy, so I can do distant healing, and the energy's built. The combination of us all talking together, and the combination of the energies that you all share between you, enables me to do the work that I do in the way that I do it. So like as I'm talking to you, Diane, I'm going to try and work with some healing, just to sort of send some warmth. Okay, and I'm just going to try and do that. And if there's anything, okay, and there's anything else that I can share, I'm working. Now you've got you're able to lift your vibration. So when you're going to work on meditation and relaxation, and as you're doing that, you're very good at opening up your third eye. So you're very good. Also, they're showing me that you're able to astral travel and to leave your body and to go off and visit places. You can do that quite easily. And they're showing me so you can continue to do that. But the key thing that they're showing me to sort of answer your question is that your health is not deteriorating right now. There's a where you are now and how you are is in a equilibrium, and it's not deteriorating, and it will continue for that for a while. But there's a lot of that which is your choice, as you know. But that is where you're at the moment. So I'm drawn to say that. So because you were asking the question, was specifically focused on that. So you and I gave you that the lady that I work with in that situation. I was very much aware of her energy, and spirit worked with me, and I did quite a lot of helping her. But you're in exactly the right place. You're lifting your vibration, and that's what you'll continue to do. But so if you were looking at it from a chakra perspective, what you're doing is you're lifting your vibration through throat chakra, through third eye, and up through the crown, and then you just visualizing and working with light, and that's what you're doing. It's a very simple process, and it's just letting all of your concerns go. As I'm saying that, I know that your emotions are very balanced. They feel very balanced, and you're in a state of peace and calm, which is lovely. But as I say, so that I'm drawn back to your health, and as I've described it as I see it, so that there's an equilibrium there. So you're not going anywhere at the moment.
Okay, you guys are stuck with me.
Okay, we have three hands up, and I think Annie was first, and then Marlene and Gabrielle.
Okay, if they could open their mic, because I'm.
Go ahead, Anne.
Yeah, recently, this past year, I've been studying to be a grief recovery coach. And now I've got my certifications and my business licenses and all my little duckies in a row. And I'm waiting for clients. So is this going to happen?
Okay, yes, I think it is. It's getting out there, and networking is important. Okay, I think you're connecting with people. That's the way that's where I'm drawn to. So you disappeared then. I'm looking at where did you go?
I'm here.
Okay, sorry. They were shuffling around. I wanted to look at you as I was talking to you. Apologies. Yeah, hello.
Hello.
Yeah, I think there's a chance. It's I've built my business doing this, and it's a different thing, isn't it? It's a weird thing what I do. It's unusual, and so it's connecting to clients, and then you get recommendations, and it builds from there. But it's getting into the right areas of influence to build. And like I'm sort of talking from a logical business perspective, but I think that's the key. But you've got a lovely energy, so you connect to people, and then you work on building from there and pushing it out there. But there's when you work in a certain sector as you're looking to do, then it's there's key ways to sort of build recommendations. So it's referrals, and so getting in with organizations that can work with you. That's and places of influence, networking centers that sort of that are focused on the similar thing. That's what I'm drawn to, and I think you can do that. I think you can do that very effectively because you're all good communicators. I think you can do that, but it's making the approach when you need to, I think.
This is kind of a three-legged stool because I wrote a book about my grief, my first year of grief. So I'm kind of
Right.
waiting for that to go zooming off into Wonderland. And I'm also been working on opening up my own mediumship, but not to work as a medium that you call for a reading, but to incorporate that into the grief recovery coaching, that I can consult with that person's loved one, and maybe I can get some insight into what's going on with them and how I best can help.
I think that's perfect, and I think I mean, doing what I do, it does end up being grief counselling quite often, but it's how your intention is all what it's about. So your intention to work, and also spirit will bring them to you, because they want you to heal and help people. But just what you were describing, if you can work with and talk about what you do in different groups, then you will bring the business to yourself. But that's what you have to do, a bit of that. I think that's the way to do it. Well, like I'm doing now, you got to do a bit of that to expand and to grow what you're doing. And once people start recommending you, then it can take off. I had one client that was good at recommending me, and that turned into sort of 50 clients. And you just don't know that's going to happen. It's lovely when they do it, but you can't, but it's that networking. You speak to somebody that's the center of influence, and then it takes off. But I think you getting out there and talking to people, talking to groups that are in need of your perspective, and you just talk it over, and you talk it through, and then they'll come to you.
Okay, thank you.
That's how I would suggest, if that helps. So I had some more hands. Who's got a hand up, or just
Merlene, and then finally Gabrielle will get the last question.
Merlene?
Uh-oh, can't hear you, Merlene. Oh.
It is a bit fiddly. It is a bit fiddly sometimes.
Right. On a phone or an iPad, I don't know. Anybody know how? Oh, now she's frozen.
Maybe your volume is turned down.
Now she's frozen. Well,
okay.
Let's go to Gabrielle and see if.
Okay, and then we can come back.
Yeah. Okay, go ahead.
Hi, Stephen. Thank you.
Hello.
Hello. I have 3 questions, if anyone which you can answer would be.
Okay.
First question is, would you see us moving from the current location that we are in? Shall I tell you all 3 questions and then you can pick the one?
Okay. Well, so yes to the moving. I can see you moving, but they're giving me. But yeah, go on with it. Yes, I want to clarify that, but give me your other questions as well. I feel like that's enough, and then.
Yeah. So I had gone to the dentist to put a crown on, and then they found out that there is a 3-inch cyst, and one of the dentists told me that it could be. I just want to find out, is it benign or malignant? Because they told me if they extract the tooth, it could drain, but they don't know quite what's going on. And they did this 3D X-ray, this.
Okay, all right. Okay, so benign is what I feel, and I'm not medically trained, but that's as you were saying that's what I feel. They take the tooth, and then it will be an abscess. So there's a lot of gunk
Yeah.
It doesn't
Yeah.
it's about a lot of growth. That's how it feels to me. Okay, that's how it feels to me. You know, I hesitate because you're asking me, and but that's what I feel. So I'll give it to you as I feel. I'm not seeing anything. I'm not seeing anything to worry about. Okay. So as you're describing it to me, I feel I feel your emotion. I feel your fear, but I don't. I think you're okay. Okay. That's how it feels to me. All right.
Yeah, and it, from my gut feeling, I feel the same thing. But
Yeah,
when
good. I was going to say that.
Dennis,
I think.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I know that Dennis
Yeah.
yesterday mentioned, oh, it could, it could be cancer. It may need a biopsy. And then I have to say, of course, I felt a sting of fear because once you hear that,
Yeah, of course. Of course. I don't,
Okay.
but okay, that's my, that's my, that's what I feel. At the end of the session, like we go through when I talk to lots of people, I'm quite tuned in, so I'm quite certain about what I'm saying. I'm not medically trained, and I'm doing what I'm doing, but that's how I feel, and I'm quite certain about what I'm saying to you. And also, I felt that your intuition was similar. Obviously, he said it, and he's trained. He's the dentist, so you listen, but you felt no. I think you're wrong. I sort of felt that from you. Was there another one as well?
Yes. I would like to ask you what do you see about my, trans development or any other, development in that.
Okay, so again, they're working with your clairaudience. They're trying to speak the trance. They're working with getting the connection right for you to speak. So for them to speak, not you to speak, for them.
Yeah, that's already happening.
Yeah, and they're using the way in which they're using your voice box, the way in which they're working through your throat chakra is changing. Okay, so it's developing. So they're fine tuning things. That's what they're showing me. So, and as I said, that I got this warmth from spirit saying correct. So like I know. So yes, that's going to continue to develop, but things are changing. So it will feel different. But then once you're in that space, they're also showing me that you go very deep. So you're you sort of your consciousness moves back. Everyone's different, so when they do trance, but your consciousness moves back and they step forward. Your guides are working very with you and they're very protective of you, so you're safe. Also, the team you have around, do you do it on your own or do you do it with others around you?
We meet Mondays for I
Okay,
think
good.
3 or 4 years already, and we all take turns. Yeah.
Yeah, I was feeling that you've got a good team around you, and I just suddenly thought, you do it with others, don't you? Because it's not just a spirit. Because I can't tell the difference sometimes. But yeah, so I like the team around you. You've got two very good people. You need a good control. I mean, you know all this. Sorry, but yeah, I can see that your trances you will go deeper, and the way in which they work with your voice box and your the voice that they will use will develop. So it'll be more. There's more coming. There's more on the way. And they're just very confident about that. So yeah, you've got and the team that are working with you, your guides, there's one that is your main guide that works through you or basically controls things and runs things, is very protective. So just like re-emphasizing that, because you have that protections in place, your team is as it should be. Okay. But again, I like this of the circle, the group that you sit with for trance. There's two main people, and I really like their energy. So it's like they're sitting either side of you. I like their energy. Okay.
Well, it is, it is on Zoom. It is on Zoom only. Where I live, there's not many.
Oh, okay.
Many people, but it's it's a solid
okay.
group.
I know, fair enough. But it feels the people. There's two main people, and I like their energy. I mean, I run a circle. I was running one last night actually. We're literally sitting in a circle. But then I do stuff online, and when you're working with spirit, it makes no difference, but the protection is there and they are looking after you, and your guide has that strength. There's different frequencies and different specific tasks that guides bring that they do. Your doorkeeper is all about protection and keeping that. It's very palpable when I'm feeling their energy. But so the way in which you're going to go into trance is going to go deeper. I'm repeating myself now, but I'm just interested how that's going to work for you. It's going to be good.
Yeah, I already feel it, that something is shifting. Yeah.
So I think they're clearing something in you. There's some healing going on, and they're clearing stuff in your throat chakra. Throat chakra, is to do with your own communication, how you communicate stuff. So they're helping you release stuff to do with communication from your past as well. That's part of what they're working on.
Okay, thank you.
You're very welcome.
Marlene has put
over the moving. If you see a time frame, perhaps.
I was getting 2, so I wasn't sure whether that was 2 months, but I think it's 2 months for you to have clarity about the situation. So I think I'm going to go 2 months. I think 2 weeks is too quick, they're telling me. So it's 2 months. So it's 2 months to have an understanding of what's happening and things falling into place. Okay, so 2 months.
All right.
I got that right at the start actually, but I wanted to go on before I clarified. Okay, thank you.
Thank you so much, Stephen. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, so Marlene has put her question in the chat. It's in my private chat, and says she's been grieving for 5 years, consumed with grief, and her question is my late soulmate changing my screensaver back to his photo every time I change it to a different photo, and will I get over this slump and finally organize? And I don't understand, Marlene, my license NG space. I don't know what that was. You type it in there because we can't hear you.
Okay. So yes, they're around. Yes, changing it to their. I think, but there's an energy to that. There's energy. They're going to keep connecting until they get through. And there's the grief. I mean, we've just been talking about grief counseling. The way in which I see grief, okay, there's a specific thing that happens when we lose somebody that we love. Everybody that we connect to them energetically, and so whether we're aware of that or not, we are. So it's that feeling of somebody walking into a room, the energy changes. When they're gone from our life, we literally feel them ripped from our chakras, and depending on how we connected, we will feel that pull. So it's adapting to them as they are now from what they were. Now, when they reconnect, as they step in from spirit, they will reconnect to, as we're going through that grieving process, they'll keep connecting to things as they were, and then that pulls on us until we've let all that grief go, or we've started to let that grief go. And eventually they reconnect as they are now, which is a lighter energy when they start coming through the crown chakra. And I'm describing it like that because that's the difference. We no longer feel the pull. If you always talk to them, then you feel it in your throat chakra. If you feel brokenhearted, it's because you can feel that connection in your heart chakra. As that shift changes and they reconnect to you, there's a release, and it takes time, and that will happen for you. It is happening, but there's such a bond, such a love that reconnection to how things were is what you're experiencing, what she's experiencing, and that will change as I've described it. If you can visualize on that, looking up through your chakras and looking through the crown chakra, it might sound like it might sound a weak or an odd thing to do, but that's what you do, and then they reconnect in a different way. It takes time, but you will get there. Okay.
Okay, I'm going to turn off the recording.